up, everybody? Meriden Gaming here, and we're back for another World of Tanks Tech Tree Tank Showcase and Review. Today we're taking a look at the Tier 8 German medium tank, the Indien Panzer. This one's a little bit different than all the other medium tanks for the Germans. This hull is a different style, and this turret is a different style. And I'm kind of glad about it because I did not like playing this tank. Yeah, you are pretty much Swiss cheese, except for a few spots like here. Yeah, you don't have much armor at all, and you have a lowly cupola that has no armor as well. We can even take a look at the live, and this is with just 218 pin. Yeah, look at that. I mean, anywhere you hit this thing, it's gonna take damage. We can even bump it up to. Of course, it really doesn't matter because yeah, you have such low armor, it's going to pin you no matter what. And the good thing is, you do have 90. I sworn it said you have 90 on the side. I know it says you have 90 on the side, but apparently up here that does not count. Weird. Anyway, let's get over the comparison. Yeah, look at this. It says 90 on the hull, but for some reason it showed 60 in the comparison or in the visual. Anyway, we're going to be comparing it to the Panther II, the other German medium tank, the quintessential Russian T-44, one of the most popular, at least on the American server, the Pershing, and the Centurion 1. There are a few other ones. I just don't see them that often on the North American server. That and then one is an auto loader. Isn't the Pantera an auto loader? Or is the next one's an auto loader? Anyway, these are the ones I see. So the other thing I have to mention is the T-44. We have it equipped with the 100mm gun, just because that's the one I see people running, primarily due to the penetration is better than the 120, and then the reload time is twice as fast. So people tend to go for those faster firing guns in general, at least on North America. Anyway, EPM, better than everything but the Panther II. Mainly because the Panther II has slightly more damage, but you have really good reload time of 7 seconds, better than everything else here. Your penetration is right in the middle, damage right in the middle of everything else. This kind of lends it to being a sniping tank, but yeah, shell velocity of 1,000 or 1250 for the premium rounds. You also have 245 for your penetration on those premium rounds. Definitely lends it to being a sniper style tank, along with your aim time of 2 seconds, under 2 seconds, better than everything else here. Dispersion of 0.31, better than everything but Panther II. I'm pretty sure we can get it down to that with equipment and crew. Gun depression of 10 degrees, so you can definitely rule those hills, especially when you're further back, because of having that less armor, you definitely have to post yourself up a little bit further back than most of the other mediums, so that you're not spotted or targeted. Then we get down to our speed, 55, faster than everything else. In theory, because the power to weight ratio of under 17, you're never going to reach that. Oh, well, unless you're, diving off the cliff on Overlord, you can probably reach 55 kilometers per hour before you hit the ground, but that's about it. Anyway, let's get down to armor. Like I said, pretty bad compared to everything else. Yeah, definitely not going to be brawling in this thing. We get down to our camo. Once again, this thing always felt like it was quite large for what it is, and because of that, yeah, camo not great. I mean, other than the Panther and the Centurion, which are both fairly large, yeah, not great. And then your D range also not great compared to everybody else. We can bump that up to make it a little bit better, but yeah. Anyway, what are we gonna do with this thing? You guessed it. We're gonna throw on some vents, a gun rammer, and now this is where it kind of comes down to you. You can either go with vertical stabilizers, which is always a good choice, or you can make your aim time or your aim circle smaller. I'm going to go with the vert stabs just because that's what I've been using on just about everything now. And then we're going to get into here with our, because we're going to throw a camouflage paint on, brothers in arms. Oh, this is nice that it doesn't go away every time we go. That's new. Of course, the first things you're always going to want to get is 6th Sense, Smooth Ride, Snapshot, and Intuition, which it doesn't show Intuition here. That's a given for any one that you're going to be using the gun, especially at longer ranges. Now, the question comes down to, what do you want next? It really could be either you can go for the recon, The situational awareness to give yourself a little bit better view range, or concealment. I think concealment's probably good on this tank because of your lower armor, so we'll go with that. We'll go ahead and throw those on too if we had the ideal setup for our tank. And let's see what that gets us down to. Alright, so aim time 1.83. Pretty good. Yep, there's that 0.29 I was talking about. Definitely helps you get that dispersion down to where it's definitely a sniper style tank. And we also have our view range bumped up to 420. You can definitely do some spotting, and then 25.5 for stationary camo, which is pretty good overall, honestly, for how low it was before. Anyway, let's go ahead and get over to the gameplay. So we're going to be watching UAWD, I don't know why it's cutting it off, DP2 on Ghost Town in an encounter battle in his Indien Panzer. Let's see how this goes. I do know it's an ace tanker, but I don't know the results. I limit it by ace tanker. Alright, so it looks like he's going to go try to get to the what's standardly a TD spot. Oh, it's an encounter. He could go to the medium spot. So here you can see, yeah, it's not the fastest medium tank. Or she is going uphill, which also does not, especially with that power to weight. Looks like his team's got a good spread at least. Let's go ahead and bump up that mini-map size though. And 50 click. There we go. Now we can see the different types of tanks. A43 had the speed to go straight there. So I'm surprised some medium tanks didn't get there and try to shoot him when he crossed. But yeah, he's going to go to the standard medium location. Got an Overwatch with an SU-100. EMX-12T spotting. So this may be interesting. If they try to overload this side, they may be in trouble, because there's really, until the enemy tanks get to where that A43 is, that SU is not very helpful. Going around this side to get into those bushes there. Ooh, nice. Oh, here we go. Here comes an E25. He's trying to stay a little bit further back than everything else, it looks like. Trying not to get spotted. And he's been spotted by the 25. Now he's got to be careful, because that stuff in the center could be taking shots at him if he's not careful. What in the world? Did y'all see that? The tank tread, like on the really messed up on that. Yep, and that's what I'm saying, like, this thing is Swiss cheese compared to everything else. Eliminated an enemy but ate another round for it. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I mean, they have lost their eyes, but I mean, he's gotta be careful. If they just aim in, they're gonna nail him. Ooh, he got lucky that time. But you can see the gun handling on this thing is awesome. Being able to hit all those shots fairly easily. Turn down the in-game sound to make it to where it's not quite so loud. Alright, he's making a push. Hopefully the A43 will come with. I deal with this KV-85. Gotta be careful not to overexpose himself. Got lucky. Yeah, I can see. We're gonna have stuff up on that hill, so he's gotta be very careful here. He's actually using this as More of a brawler, yep. See the AMX. Of course, half the reason the AMX wants him to pull back is because now the AMX is not getting any spotting. The Indien Panzer is. Because the AMX is lazy and does not want to move up. Get a shot on this tiger. There's a building in the way, it looks like. A large building in the way. Now the AMX is finally moving up. Affirmative. Okay, shit. Nice. 2 kills already, 1600 damage. That's better than I do in this thing. I do not do well in this tank. Oh, that was a little delayed shot there. Oh, look at this Chiri just sitting there, about to eat multiple rounds. He's got his mouse sensitivity up just a little bit too high, because he does the same thing I do, where the mouse jerks when you press or you click the button. Oh, another unlucky ricochet. Looked like he hit the top plate and it kind of bounced. Although those P-43s are known for ricocheting shots. And now he's all by himself. Although the SU, more power to him, I have never seen any of the TDs that sit up on the TD hill actually move up before. Like that, that's not very common. Most of them just sit back in the back until your whole team dies and then they just try to farm damage as they come in. He's got to be careful here. Now he does have decent view range. Okay, his SU buddy went down. AMX is probably still up top. Gotta be very careful. Because now he's the only tank over here. Oh, and there goes. Oh, they're down 4 tanks. But still pretty even on HP, thankfully. Yeah, I think this is definitely a good move. A tactical retreat. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, get over that hill to where they're not going to shoot you from behind. Oh, Ricochet. He's not having great luck here, is he? There's another kill. Nicely done. Oh, this is interesting. Down 4 tanks still. Taking a blind shot towards where that 122 was. Check to see if the enemy team is flanked. What do y'all think? Do you think he's going to be able to pull out of this? Get a win? 3 kills. Almost 3,000 damage. Oh, there goes his T-29. 3 on 8. Oh, nice. Nice little snap shot there. Take out that light tank. I think that's all their light tanks. Yeah, now they're down to quite a few tier 6s. Tier 7 and a tier 8. Oh, there's the P-43. Oh, he tried to just snap a shot in there. That did not connect. Question is, where's that Chiri? Don't know why the P-43 didn't shoot him. Maybe he got ammo racked. Oh, oh. Somebody tried to snipe him. Maybe the IS-2 from the center somewhere? It had to be from over there somewhere. Hopefully he's been unspotted though. Yeah, this was one of the most annoying things about playing this tank, was trying to maneuver around. I much prefer the file. For the amount of armor this thing had, it seemed way too slow for having almost no. Could have been the Chiri as well. Don't know where he's relocated to. Thankfully, one of those two tanks left on his team is a Contakaro. Okay, well, we know at least where two of the tanks are. Like he's trying to figure out what's the best way to approach this. Oh, the Contakaro bit the dust. The Firefly is hiding somewhere. Probably up in that upper corner. In a bush or something. Oh, now there's two tanks on the cap. Got 5 kills. Oh. Oh no, that's... Oh, here they are. Take out the one. Good job. They're not looking towards him. Come on, reload, reload, reload! Oh! Actually, that was a high roll. Well, relatively high roll. Nice. 122 trying to flank him. Good shot. Got 2 shots to kill the 122. The 122 has like a 12-second reload. Didn't take time to aim a shot. That guy's making good use of... Okay, and then shoot him in the side. There you go. Nicely done. 8 kills already. Wow. 4,300 damage. Down to him. And the Firefly. And the Firefly does like... Firefly I think does, what, 180 damage? Oh, and he's at full health. That's... 4 shots he needs? This may be interesting. He can eat 4 shots as long as the guy doesn't high roll. And he has to pin, like both of them have to pin all the rounds. Oh, this is a good game right here. I'm glad I selected this one. I just select it kind of random as long as they have ace tanker. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. I'll try to get around. Actually, you don't want to in your rear. Let him turn around, face you. There he is. Oh, bounce the shell. Play ring around the rosy. 1. Got lucky and bounced the shot. You gotta angle your armor. 2. Oh. 1 more shot. Oh, this is close. This is close. Oh, the dude low rolls and he gets the kill with 35 health left. Wow. 9 kills. 5,100 damage. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the end game stats. Alright, let's see. So, Ace, Tanker, Fire for Effect, Bruiser, Duelist, Radley Walters, for, what, 8 kills? Yes, 8 or 9 kills. Steel Wall, High Caliber, and Top Gun. 5,500 damage, so he did get a blind shot in there somewhere. And then 9 kills. I mean, literally over half the team. Wow, that's how you play this tank. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. If there is a specific tank you wish to see next, just leave it in the comments of the most current video. Of course, I record about 3 at a time, so it'll probably be the next week is when it would come out. But anyway, this is Marina Gaming, and I'll see you on the battlefield.